guys, I hope you're all well. Today I'm doing a video using the new Too Faced eyeshadow palette and their new highlighters. Oh my goodness, such a beautiful palette. First of all, this is the new Natural Love palette from Too Faced and it's so beautifully packaged. The front has this velvet writing on it, which you can't really tell it's velvet on camera, but it is, and it's stunning. And when I opened it, I wasn't sure what to expect because it said Natural Love. I thought it would just literally be loads of like really muted colours, but honestly, look at this. There's so many colours in this palette. There's 30 shades and they're all like different finishes, like matte, shimmery, more chunky, glittery, satin, just absolutely stunning. And I created this eye look using it. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I created this look, then please do keep watching. But I also used their new highlighter today. The highlighter I used was this one, which is called Blinded by the Light. I show you the other two highlighters in this video too, because they are beautiful too, but just for different skin tones. This is the one for my shade. But yeah, if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, and yeah, please do keep watching. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the eyes, because I've already done one and I look a bit strange. I'll do the highlight afterwards, so then I don't look as weird. But yeah, I'm going to create this eye look for you. There's so many colours in this palette that I could have done so many looks, and I couldn't decide today. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the shade Honey Butter, which is right down the bottom. And with a large blending brush, I am running this through the crease and the upper crease area. This is a very nice matte nude peachy shade. And as you can see, that is just going in the pan once. And it's given us already a really nice little transition. What I'm also going to do is run it underneath the lower lash line. And join it up to the top like so. Going in with the top nude matte shade called Nudie. I'm now going to run that through the upper crease and crease area. I'm going to be using a Zoeva 224 brush to do this, and I'm just going to run this through the crease and slightly higher than the crease, really tickling the eye with this because I don't want to go full throttle with it. Although this shade is really quite neutral, so it won't do too much damage. It's not like a black where you're just going to make yourself look like a panda. This brush is really good because the bristles are really like splayed out and not very dense. You can press it right into the crease and all the bristles will then push together. So I'm using this just to make that transition and that crease shade have a little bit more depth. Again, I'm going to do the same as what we've done before and run this on the lower lash line. To deepen things up, I'm going to go in with Makeup and Chill, which is that bottom dark, like kind of like coffee sort of shade, but it's got like a red, slight red tone to it, but that's how I see it anyway. I might be wrong. This I'm using the M507 from Morphe. This is a smaller blending brush. Well, a smaller brush, not blending brush really. And I'm just gonna run this through the crease. And then with this shade, I'm gonna pop it on the outer corner of the lower lash line, not the whole lower lash line, just the outer part. And blend it upwards. I always find with Too Faced eyeshadows are really pigmented and beautiful and really easy to blend and smooth, and this palette is no exception. I mean, like I've only used 3 shades so far and there's 30, so there's 27 other shades that I don't know about. But I'm going to use another 3 shades on the base of the lid, and then a brow bone colour, and then an inner corner colour, so quite a few, but there are a lot that I haven't used. So now onto the base of the lid, and the first part of the lid I'm going to be using the shade Honey Pot, which is that beautiful gold, slightly shimmery shade, and I'm literally just popping it just there, just so that part of my eye looks nice and bright. And that is so pigmented, I've literally gone in the pan that one time. I'm going to do the inner corner now, and I'm going to be using the shade Fairy Tale. It's a lighter gold and it's a little bit more sparkly. It's more of a champagne kind of colour. So with this, I'm popping it where we'd normally put our like highlight shade. I'm just popping it right there, and that is so pretty. For the centre of the lid, I'm going to be using Hot and Bothered, which is that beautiful burnt orange shade at the bottom. And this has a shimmer in it too. It's got like little flecks of gold. So I'm just placing that slightly on top of the gold so they can blend. This one's pigmented, but I have gone in the pan a couple of times. Oh, it is very pigmented, but it wasn't sticking to my brush then. So I'm just doing that centre area with this shade, but overlapping the gold just so it's not too blocky. I want them to blend. And then I want a dark shade on the outer corner, so I'm going to be using Chocolate Martini. Now this is a stunning like chocolatey shade, but this also has some gold glitter flecks running through it. So I'm just placing that on the outer corner. This shade is so pigmented, oh my goodness. And I'm getting a slight bit of fallout of this shade, but it's a dark shade, so that's kind of, you know, a given really. And I'm just going to use this brush and run it on the outer corner of the lower lash line and join it up, because this shade has gone on really quite dark. And I'm just going to grab that shade Nudie, what we used near the start, and I'm just going to blend once more up here. For the brow bone, I'm going to be using a shade called Heaven, which is a matte white shade. I'm going to be popping on some eyeliner, and I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner. And then for mascara, I'm just popping on some Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm going to have to get through the next bit quite quickly because an eyelash just fell from my mascara wand into my eye and it is killing me. I tried to get it out, but I can't find it now. I've lost it, but my eye is just in so much pain. But that is the eye look done. I'm really impressed with this beautiful palette. So beautiful. I highly recommend it. I don't know what is the retail price, but I do know that it's limited edition. But I think with this palette, you can create so many looks with it. There's so many light shades. There's like nice dark shades for nighttime, spring, summer, winter, everything. So this will be a really good palette to reach for multiple occasions. I'm now going to show you the highlights individually, but I'm only going to be using one on my skin today. First of all, I'm going to show you one which I don't think I'll ever really be able to use apart from maybe on top of like bronzer and stuff in the summer, and it's this one. It's beautiful. It's called You Light Up My Life. This will be perfect for those with darker skin tones. It will look absolutely stunning. Now let me say, this packaging is just so gorgeous, isn't it? So that is a gorgeous gold. And this is what the packaging looks like. So pretty. Absolutely beautiful. They don't usually have this pink bit on, but that is because I got it in a press release. And to get it out of the package, they gave us a little helping hand by putting these on. So obviously it would normally just be the gold packaging. But like I said, this would be far too dark for me to use as a highlight, but would be gorgeous as an eyeshadow. You can also wet these highlighters and use them wet, so they're really dramatic. The next shade is this one, and this is called Ray of Light. Now this is a more rose gold one, so I could perhaps potentially use this one. I've got a really good tan. Still, again, it'll probably be a little bit too dark for me, especially now, but this will be a beautiful shade as eyeshadow too, and this will be lovely on those with like olive sort of skin tones, I would say. But I'm still going to probably try that once I've got more of a tan. As well with the gold, I will probably use that for if I want a really glowy, sun-kissed look. The shade I'm going to be using is called Blinded by the Light. Now it comes in this gorgeous silver packaging, and this is the lightest in the collection. It looks really white and just beautiful. So I'm going to give this a try, and this will be the first time me using it. To apply this, I'm going to be using a Morphe M501 brush, and I'm just going to hit it on the tops of my cheekbones. So as you can see, the first layer is quite subtle and a bit of a sheen, which we always like, a nice sheen. I don't like really chunky highlighters. But the second second layer is definitely making it highlight central. Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. I really like that this is catching the light beautifully, naturally, and it isn't chunky, it's smooth. You can build it up, and I think that's great. I love it. Just popping it on the Cupid's bow like I always do. And then the bridge of the nose. So what do you guys think? Do you think the eyeshadow looks nice? Do you think the highlight looks nice? I love trying new products. It's my favourite thing. And I love it when you find something that you know that you're going to love. Like, I know I'm going to use this highlight all the time. The other two, probably not so much. They're not my colours. They're too dark for me because, you know, I'm quite fair. But I'm just going to pop on some lipstick. And I'm going to keep in theme and use a Too Faced one. This is called Cool Belle. I thought I needed a nude for this eye look really, but I didn't want to use Child Star because I use it all the time. So I thought I'd go for a more browny toned nude. So that's the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of like first impressions, I guess. Please do let me know if you want me to create any more looks with this palette, because honestly, I could create so many looks because there's so many different shades. I'll just show you one more time. Like, there's so many shades that you could create so many different looks. So please do let me know if you would like me to use this palette again in the future, and what kind of look you'd like me to create if I did use it again in the future. Because obviously I'm going to use it in my everyday life in the future, but I didn't know if you'd want me to use it in another video. I'm rambling. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe because it would make my day if you did, and it would also make my day if you left me a little comment and let me know what your thoughts are on this palette too. So yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I will speak to you soon.